but it makes it fun.
Yeah, it is.
And it makes you guys just relax. It's like, I can just be, you know, like this, or just yeah. But kind of take that middle route, you know what I mean? Just
being able to leave that outside of the ring.
Outside,
Yeah.
Because, or you think about when you get into a fight,
Right.
and you're getting beat up, and in the middle of getting beat up, you're still listening and still trying to think of what can I do, now I got a shot in.
Right.
And now it turns into my favor.
Right.
When most people will go, it's getting rough, and they cave in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So life is the same way. It's like,
All right. Hey all, it's your girl T Speaks. I'm back with another, not live, but pre-recorded Facebook Understand the Black Man. I'm here with my coach, Coach Marcus Sr. Say hi to everybody.
what's that?
We are in the building. We're a little tired from training this morning, so he trains us really hard, but we're gonna get started with some interview questions. You ready?
Yep.
You sure?
Oh yeah, always. I'm ready when I'm not ready.
When you're not ready. Tell me about your journey to kickboxing and boxing.
My journey to it was when I was younger. I always fighting, loved to fight. I like anything that had to do with fighting. Didn't matter what it was. Don't remember how. I think it was probably about 7 or 8. My dad took me to my first Bruce Lee movie.
Yeah.
And I've always wanted to kickbox. I always wanted to fight in the ring. Took me to my first Bruce Lee movie, and they said after that I went crazy. Like I was everywhere, jumping, trying to kick everybody. And the funny thing, my brother used to do martial art, and he was real good. But when he turned about 14, you know, he started fading away from it, this and that. So they said I'm gonna do the same thing. But anyways, my dad put me in my first karate class, and I was in the karate class, and he signed a contract or whatever. And first week after being there, I told him, I said, this is not what I want to do. This is not what I want to do. And he's like, boy, you're too young to know what you want to do. This is that karate stuff. You want to do it. And I'm like, I said, nah, this ain't it, because it didn't look like what Bruce Lee was doing. You know what I mean? So that was my first journey into the martial art. And then I was doing various martial arts throughout my life. Used to, you know, get in trouble, fight in the streets a lot. Like,
Where'd you grow up?
mainly in Sacramento.
Okay.
You know, was in LA a lot, but mainly Sacramento. But just everywhere I went, I was always a little guy, so, you know, I'm fighting everybody. I'm in there, and I ended up getting disqualified, long story short, but it was a whole situation, but I got disqualified from it. And this other coach comes up to me. He says, he goes, you want to kickbox? And I had tickets to watch kickboxing that night. But he came and asked me. I'm like, yeah, I'll kickbox.
Yeah.
So he went and asked my coach at the time, my sensei. And my sensei said, yeah. So I didn't know nothing about the dude. I don't know if my sensei knew anything about the guy, none of that. But I ended up fighting this guy. I'm 16 years old. We get in the ring. They announce our age. That guy's 26 years old.
Oh my gosh.
I'm 16. And the funny thing is, I got to show you that footage. The funny thing is, this guy he wore headgear. And I hate headgear. I don't like nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm in there with my afro, no headgear on, you know. And I'm fighting this 26-year-old guy, and I end up knocking him out in the second round.
Oh my gosh.
Later on, I find out the guy's like 30-0. He had a fight coming up, and I was going to be just a walk-over, tune-up fight to someone he could beat up.
Yeah.
And then that turned around. That was my first kickboxing match. Didn't even tell my mom. Then I started, you know, kickboxing from there on. Then it was hard to get matches in kickboxing, so I ventured into boxing. But that was short-lived. I won all the boxing matches, but it was just. I don't know,
Which one do you like most? Or
I like kicks.
You like
I'm
kicks,
a kicker,
yeah.
but I'm a true kickboxer. Like I got good kicks, and I'm good with my hands. You know what I mean? Back then, a lot of kickboxers, not putting nobody down, like that, but back then, a lot of kickboxers that I fought against, some of them had good kicks, but they didn't have good hands. You know what I mean? And I think that was my advantage. My bad thing as far as that is I just didn't have good management, good people pushing me and supporting me. You know, moving on. So my career is kind of cut short.
Yeah. We hear a lot about that, just like in the professional realm. Like if you don't have a great team around you, like you could fall short real fast.
Yeah.
And not really like reach your full potential.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what makes a good team, just in your opinion?
I think it's first of all, it's loyalty. You know what I mean, and you really don't have that a lot of times.
Yeah.
You just it's always been, I don't know, loyalty's always been weak, but nowadays it's worse nowadays. There's no, I don't know, it's just different.
Yeah.
It's really different.
Everybody's out for themselves.
Everybody's out for themselves. Everybody's more, everybody's a Instagram champion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I do the social media. It was hard. It took a long time for me to really get into it, get involved. Now I try to make it a fun thing, but there's just a lot of people that's, I guess you get Instagram famous and you think you're really something when you're really not. You haven't really done anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? So.
How has boxing helped you to grow into the man that you are today? Or kickboxing too.
It helped me release myself in the ring.
Yeah.
When I'm feeling a certain way, I was able to go to the gym and hit the bags or spar people, things like that, which is the best part about it is fighting and sparring people. You know what I mean? Once I started teaching people, it helped me really understand every side and really know that everybody's not the same. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of times what's hard for a lot of people is we get out there and we try to, not saying change yourself, but there's just, I guess, a certain language you can speak to this person about so they understand it. And you got to be a little bit different with this person. And I guess a lot of people don't know how to do it, or they're not patient enough to do that, to really understand each other. Sometimes I watch myself because I'll say something and it might come across wrong because my language is different or the way I speak is different than the way they speak.
Yeah.
So I kind of watch out for that. And when I notice that they might have took it wrong, I'm like, wait, let me explain. Don't mean it this way, but then I try to explain it, a different way. You know what I mean? So I think training people helped me understand that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess I get it from my main Sifu, my Kung Fu instructor. Just he trained me according to how I move and to my strengths. And you got to express yourself. And if you can do anything you're learning and have your self-expression, you'll be a better version of yourself. And that don't mean you won't be a champion,
right,
being exactly like this person. But if they know how to train you in a way that brings out the best in you,
right,
but not cloning them, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense. And I think that a lot of trainers, I think people in general, like I think about parents, I think about teachers, I think about like coaches. If you can't like understand that everybody comes to the table with different, strengths and weaknesses, and understand that and be able to help them develop themselves in that way, then you're no good to anybody.
Right.
And I really believe that, and I don't think that a lot of us have that spiritual You're like the last of a dying breed.
Right.
You know what I mean? When it comes to like just human beings in a general.
Yeah.
Like you do a really great job, and it's just me going off on my tangent.
Yeah,
but I feel like
it.
you do a really great job at like individualizing everybody. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like tailoring their workout to them. Even though we're in a group setting, you really wouldn't know it because I can always come to you and say, well, what do I need to work on? And you'll be like, oh, you need to work on this specifically for you. You know what I mean? Like this is specific to you, to your body, to your mind, to where you're at emotionally in the moment.
Right.
It takes a really special person to be able to do that. And I don't know if you understand that. So
Yeah.
I'm glad we're able to have this conversation so I can pour out to you like how you've been pouring out to me and to us. So
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
we appreciate you. Why is sports important to you?
To me?
Yeah. Or just to people in general? Yeah.
I think in general, I mean, it's good for your health. It keeps you in good shape.
Yeah.
It when you're having problems or issues or your mind's going through things on the outside, training and exercising should be something that helps you kind of relieve that. Instead of, most people, if they're stressed out, what do? They start smoking, drinking, want to go out and fight everybody, you know what I mean? And you go to the gym and you should let your mind let the gym or some type of training take all that away from me. You know what I mean? Training is my peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I make it like my sanctuary. If whatever I'm going through, I come to the gym and let all that go. And some people, they come to the gym and they can't let it go. And that's because, and it's because you just let that take over. You know what I mean? And you can't. You know, you just got to, okay, this is my place. This is what I'm going to do.
Right.
I'm going to get in here. I'm going to do it. You know what I mean? And, you know, that's mentally, that's what, you know, people got to learn to do. It's, man, I'm here. I'm putting my all right here.
How much of that, Coach Mark, is boxing and just your kickboxing training? And how much of that is just you being the owner of the gym and being a business person? It's,
I don't know, I guess it's a little bit of all that, but I'll take it back to a lot of the Kung Fu training and being able to go in a situation, and it's a crazy situation, and being able to stay calm and relax through that situation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, just
being able to leave that outside of the ring.
Outside,
yeah.
Because, or you think about when you get into a fight,
right,
and you're getting beat up, and in the middle of getting beat up, you're still listening and still trying to think of what can I do, now I got a shot in,
right,
and now it turns into my favor.
Right.
When most people will go, it's getting rough, and they cave in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So life is the same way. It's like you have guys that, anybody, they're going in life and they hit these hard bumps, you know what I mean? And they just, those bumps turn into hills because they let it, you know what I mean? It's, you got to, man, okay, it happened. I can do my best to get through it. And even as I'm doing my best to get through it, it's still rough, but do I want to just give up and not do it? I'd rather die trying, you know what I mean? And in the ring, it gets rough, it's getting rough, you know? Do you want to give yourself a chance? I'd rather get knocked out with a fighting chance, you know what I mean? Not just sit here and get knocked out, you know? And that's what you know, some people will look at me when you talk about boxing or kickboxing, any type of fighting. It's like, I always say, would you rather get knocked out fighting or would you rather get knocked out standing still? And they go, I don't want to get knocked out. But I'm saying it can happen. So I'm just being hard on it. Would you rather get knocked out trying or knocked out standing still?
Right.
You know what I mean? So you make that decision. And in life, it's the same thing, you know. But most people, what do? They give up. And blame everybody else. It's their fault that I'm like this, you know. Yeah, they may have started that, but we can do things to get out of it. It might be a little bit harder for us, but we can do things to get out of it. You know what I mean? It's all in how we maneuver, but we want to take the easy route.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, for some people, it's easier to be a thug or a gangster than it is to live that right life. You know what I mean? So, you know, you get into that.
That was my next question. Was how can we apply boxing and the skills it teaches to win at life? And you pretty much, you know, just summed it up. I believe that I liken the ring to like life itself. Like what you just said, when you step in there, like you have to drop your ego in order to have some clarity, in order to listen to your coach, listen to your body, feel the other opponent, feel what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like you really have to be in tune with yourself, and you cannot have your ego in the way. And that's one of the things that's really been helping me to grow and develop here and outside of the gym was myself 3 things before I come in the gym now. If you've noticed, I say, drop your ego, say hi to everybody, and mind your business. And you listen good on that one. Because when we first told you to say hi to everybody, you was like, what? Wait, what? Oh my God. I don't even want to go into why. And it doesn't even matter why, you know? But if you do those 3 simple things, your whole attitude will change, and it's been working for me. So I've been promoting it, like drop your ego, say hi to everybody when you walk into a room, mind your business, everybody will be good with you. And it puts you at peace, and what you don't understand is it puts your heart at peace, like, okay, it's no biggie. Some people's gonna be like, you know, when my seafood first told me to do that, we're walking around the neighborhood, what I call a super rich neighborhood. And we're walking around for them couple hours, and he's telling me to say hi to people. First 3 people I said hi to, I was mad. But they just looked at me like,
don't belong out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but then when I got that, it changed my whole everything. Once that one guy stopped me, I said, "That's nice, young man," and he started conversating with me a little bit. That changed everything. Like, man, okay. So,
It's just little simple stuff like that. What if everybody walked around saying hi to everybody all day? Like,
the world might be a little better.
I believe it.
But nowadays, you get somebody and they look at you and they want to say hi, but they don't say it.
Right.
But now this other guy thinks they want to fight.
I know. It's so many misunderstandings.
Yes. Even people misunderstand themselves.
The next question, I think you'll like this one. So if you could train or spar with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I would love to spar Bruce Lee.
You were going to say that.
Because that's my hero. You know what I mean? He's the one that made me want to fight. You know what I mean? But he's, he'd be dangerous to fight, I think.
Yeah.
And it'd just be fun.
Yeah.
When I used to fight, it didn't matter to me if I get beat up or not. I just want to fight.
I
don't care about, you ask me, who's going to win between you and him? I'm like, one of us is going to get knocked out.
Yeah.
That's all that matters, you know what I mean? So, but Bruce Lee, because all the skills, he's real fast. He has a lot of tools. I would love to test him out. Living, I think it'd be fun to fight Mayweather.
Okay.
Because Mayweather, he's, at the top of the chain. It's like, he's smart with what he does.
Yeah.
Sometimes in our minds, we might think we have a way to beat somebody, and shoot, I would love to test it out. You know what I mean? So that'd be cool. If I had that choice. Ali.
Okay.
I know I'm too little for him, too little for everybody, but I'll still do it. You know what I mean? So he would be one. Mike Tyson would be cool to move around with.
Yeah.
There's a few guys. It's all the guys that would kind of make you nervous and scared.
Yeah.
Those are that's my thing, is that when I'm nervous and scared, makes me want to do. Makes me want to get out there and test it out.
So what advice would you give someone who's going through a hard time in life?
Keep pushing. You got to keep grinding. That's the whole thing, is find a way. A lot of times when we're going through things, our egos don't allow us to ask for help, or try to find a way. If I don't know the way, ask somebody. If they don't know, ask somebody else. If they don't know, shoot, go on the internet. I guess that's everything. I don't do that still, but the internet has everything, I guess. Yeah. So you can get advice on there, or find a good, someone to talk to that can give you good advice. Me, myself, I don't go to the, what do you call them, the psychiatrist or whatever.
Yeah, the therapist.
The therapist.
The counselors.
You know what I mean? All the counselors.
Yeah.
Man, but I would say go to a counselor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't, try every avenue. Don't just give up and, I'm going to do it myself. Sometimes you can't do it yourself. Sometimes you need that extra help.
Right.
I mean? So get the help.
Yeah.
Just keep, and that's part of the grind.
It is.
But our egos will stop us from doing all that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a lot of kids that I talk to and stuff like that, that's what they're going through. It's like, you're having trouble, but you're gonna accept this F. But you have resources. You have people that'll help you out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So find it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know who to talk to. Talk to everybody until you find someone that can help you out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
And so I really did have to grow up fast. I'm probably more like you, right? Like we really did have to grow up fast. So asking for help for me was like, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I have to do this. It was like, it felt like it was a reflection on me and like my inability to take care of myself.
Right.
You know what I mean? But then it came to a point when I hit rock bottom a couple of years ago, and I think you saw me hitting rock bottom.
We have many conversations.
This guy right here, guys, you have no idea. He has helped me through so many storms of my life in the past 2 years. One of the reasons why I'm sitting here today in this chair right now, to be honest with you. But it's like, it feels like I had to get out of my own way. You know what I mean? And just asking for help became a strength as opposed to like a weakness.
Right. Like this, again, we go back to fighting.
Yeah.
So you're in the streets and this guy's coming at you, girl coming at you aggressive, and it's like, man, I'm about to fight this dude or this girl, and you end up going, you know what? I'm not gonna fight him, and you talk your way out of that fight. So I'll say most of us will feel played and be mad and frustrated because, man, I should have fought you. Now I feel like I'm a sissy and this guy punked me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you did the stronger thing by walking away from that. You know. From a certain situation, I'm with my cousin. We're at a mall, and this is when I'm trying to stop doing certain things. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we're at a mall, and this dude is just talking crazy. Man, I'm from over here. I'm from this and that. Blah blah. And they want to fight. I'm like, man, we can go in the back and we'll smash these dudes, whatever.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, my cousin's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, nah, man. I said, just keep driving, man. Let's go. And he's like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, man, forget it, man. Let's just go. Now, we let that situation go, and it's bugging me because I feel like this guy punked me. I feel like this tore up. And then a week later, I go back up to the mall with one purpose. If I see this guy, we're about to fight because I felt played. I feel like he punked me. You know what I mean? So it's killing me for the next, like a month. It was killing me. So every time I went to the mall, I'm just hoping I run into this guy. I'm glad I didn't. And then later on, you look back at that, and you know what? I did the bigger thing. Yeah. Because it's harder to do the right thing.
It is.
That's life. It's harder to do the right thing. I'd rather it's easier to go do all the wrong stuff. It's easier to blame this guy for me. It's easier to go, oh, well, back in the day, my great-grandma's grandma's uncle was this.
Yeah.
And people that was your great-grandma's uncle, and all that stuff, he was the one that was making them do this, so that's affected me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's in us, you know what I mean? And those are things that happen, but, you know what I mean? So why is there some people that are rising, and why are some people staying, and then why are some getting killed? You know what I mean? It's what are we talking about?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Do you think that it's important for like single moms to get their kids into some type of sports?
I think it is, because it's if you get them used to doing something positive at the earliest stage, and you're supporting them, and they're seeing that you're doing your best to do this and that for them.
Right.
I think on the most part, it can change their minds to be that worker, to be that person that's always trying to do something. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you're gonna have the kids that sometimes it's hard to do these sports, and then those kids will kind of, I can't do it, and then they give up. But it's like you preach to them, you keep trying. But the thing you got to preach to your kids, which is sad too, because depending on what type of coach they have, you gotta let them know. Look, your coach is gonna yell at you. Your coach is gonna get mad at you. If you miss the winning ball that you guys could have won and you drop it, well, he's gonna get really mad. He might throw a hat. He might slam his water down. But you just smile and be like, I'll do better, coach. And your coach is gonna be mad, but then the next day or 2 weeks later, he's gonna be okay.
He'll be fine.
So don't worry about it. So it's like you gotta preach to your kids that too, because that's what frightens some kids and makes them suppress. They won't, I don't know how to say it, but they won't be able to express themselves because they're going to always hold something in because of what this guy said or how he treated them. And you can't there's some guys that I train, you have to yell at them. Yeah. But then there's some guys that I train that you can't. Yeah. And then sometimes you got to make things a little bit of a game. Yeah. But it's a serious game, but they understand it. You know what I mean? Everyone's different. You know what I mean? But you got to prepare your kids as early as possible for those type of situations. Yeah. And you're always having fun in the gym, which is what I really appreciate about you so much, just as a person too. Like you remind me to be a kid at heart. Right. You know, and I come in, I'm all like serious all the time. Yeah. Come to here. I don't like this atmosphere. I don't. Oh my God. I don't know what my everybody's mad. I'm like, nah, they're just working. But you taught me, to just come in, greet everybody, and don't worry about everybody else. Right. Yeah. Because sometimes we can walk in a room and everyone was playful yesterday, but then everyone just happens to be real serious, and you take that as a negative when it's not even a negative. Yeah. And then I have some people that come and because everyone's friendly and all that stuff, but then they're working hard and everyone's serious because they're getting certain things down. Then this person all of a sudden goes, he don't like me. I'm like, why?
The gym drama, y'all.
Yeah. And it's like, he's
Always
just
drama.
working. He's working serious, you know what I mean? So,
It's always drama.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Not just in here, just everywhere.
everywhere.
It's so funny.
Everywhere.
Okay. I had a good time. It went quick, but we're gonna wrap it up. So tell us where to find you.
8241 Bruceville Road. It's a UFC gym. You can go to the Instagram. It's undergroundlabfc. Yeah, that's where we are. Want to train? Come train different, have fun, and be serious.
Come train, guys. You can train with me too. Like I train in the morning, sometimes at night, on the weekends. Come check out a class with us. Like you will change your life forever. I'm so serious. Thank you so much.
No problem.
I appreciate
It
it.
was
It was good. All right, till next time, you guys. T Speaks.
Yeah.
Coach Marcus. Bye.
Hope to see you soon.
Hope to see you.